It is really cold.
It's gonna get colder though.
Howdy, folks. This is Hard Rock John, one of the old miners here at Calico Ghost Town. I'd like to welcome y'all aboard the Calico and Odessa Railroad. Please stay seated as we take a ride through old Calico. As we go around this first curve, notice the two miners' cabins built along the canyon walls. As cool as they appear, they were ideal for the hot summers and cold winters here in Calico. During the boom years, Calico's mining district boasted a population of nearly 5,000 people. About 1,200 people actually live in the town site of Calico. Today, the population is only 9. As we round this next curve, look to the left of the engine. Notice the pile of rocks painted white with a white marker on top. This marks the spot where silver traces from the Silver King mine were first discovered in early April of 1881.
Oh, there it is.
To the right is one of the original ore cars, taken out of an abandoned mine shaft. The miners would push these out of the mines and stockpile their ore until they had a trainload full. Then it was shipped to a processing mill on a train similar to the one you're riding on now. This large area to the left of the train was known as East Calico. It was the main residential district of the Calico town site. Miners with families didn't want their wives and children exposed to the rough and rowdy main street with its 22 saloons and red light district. So they built their homes here. At one time, there were over 80 homes in this area, but time and the desert itself has taken a toll, and all that remains today is that wall outlined in white.
Oh wow.
As we pause here, take a look at the top of King Mountain, where your engineer is now pointing. Look at the last letter, the O in the word Calico, and run your eyes down about 300 feet and a little to the right. You should see a mine entrance in the side of the mountain. This is the entrance to the Silver King mine, one of the richest and largest mines in the Calico mining district. It produced about $10 million worth of silver in about 11 years. There's about 30 miles of tunnels on 14 different levels inside this mountain, belonging to several different mines. Just below the Silver King, there appears to be just an ordinary pile of dirt. Actually, that's remnants from the Silver King mine itself. Not long ago, that pile of dirt was assayed and found to over $6 million in silver. But before you jump out of the train and climb the hill to fill your I should point out that the cost of processing that silver would be well over $10 million. So if you do your math right, that would put you $4 million in the hole. Well, back to playing the lottery. Now as we proceed, look down into the gully to the left of the train. The round rock structures you see are called bogans. They were built by the Indians who came to the Calico area in search of the many colored clays from which they made their pottery, paints, and dyes. To the left of the engine is one of the original ore crushers. The miners would hitch a mule to that crossbar and ride that steel ball round and around to crush the ore before it was taken to the processing mill to nearby Daggett.
See what?
The wind turbine, way out there. Just like one by itself.
Drinking water for Calico in the early years had to be transported from the Mojave River, which ran above ground at that time. It sold for about 5 to 20 cents a gallon. Unfortunately, several children died in Calico due to a typhoid epidemic brought on by this bad water supply. Now direct your attention over to Main Street. Note Lane's General Merchandise. That is one of the original buildings built in 1884. Originally, there were over 300 buildings here at Calico. Twice downtown Calico burnt to the ground, and twice rebuilt because of the rich silver and mineral wealth to be found here. Now as we pull into the train depot, look down into the gully to the left of the train. The ruins you see are the ruins of Calico's Chinatown business district. Over 40 Chinese lived and worked in Calico during the boom years. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed your trip aboard the Calico and Odessa Railroad. When leaving the train, don't forget your valuables, cameras, purses, and small children. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and be sure to climb aboard on your next visit to Calico Ghost Town.
Oh, there's a bunch of them down there. There's a bunch of them down there.